So it's a simultaneous equations question. We've got one expression that is linear, there's no squares or no powers involved, and another expression that is quadratic, in that there are squares involved here. So what we need to do is take a linear equation and make one of the values, let it be y, equal the subject. We've made y the subject. And now in the non-linear equation, we then substitute in our value of y. So this will replace y with 3 minus x. Okay, so the y here disappears and is replaced with 3 minus x. Now the difficulty of the problem will now depend on the difficulty of this quadratic. So we have to expand 3 minus x squared. I'll just do it this way so you're completely sure about how I'm doing it. It's x squared. And then I need to multiply out my brackets. I'm going to get 9 minus 6x, that's the minus x times 3 happening twice, plus x squared. And I'll bring that 5 over so we can set it equal to 0. We need it set equal to 0 so we can factorise. So how many x squareds have we got? Well, x squared and x squared gives me 2x squared. I've got minus 6x, and I've got 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is minus 4. Now, this is going to be quite nice because this has got 2 as a factor all the way through, so I can divide that out. I get kind of a simple quadratic to factorise here. So I've got x, and should realise that it's going to be minus 2. Okay, and x. Now, let me have a look. That should have been a plus 4, and that should be a plus 2, and that will work there. So I almost made a mistake there. So, in fact, I did make a mistake, but I was able to look back and see what I'd done wrong. Okay, so now we're going to get x equals 2 and x equals 1. We simply go back to the equation at the top of the page. X, well, here really, y equals 3 minus x. So when x is 2, y will equal 3 minus 2, which will be 1. And then it will be the other way around. When x is 1, y will equal 2. So that's a fairly straightforward example of solving simultaneous equations where we had a linear and a quadratic. So we'll take another one and see if we can do this one fairly quickly as well. So we're looking at y minus x equals 4 to x squared plus xy equals minus 1. I'll move up my page so we've got some room. So y minus x. So again, let's make y the subject. So y will equal 4 plus x, or x plus 4. So we've got 2x squared plus x times, and I'm going to call it x plus 4, it's better that way. So that's x times the y. Okay, so the y has been replaced here with x plus 4. And I'm going to bring my minus 1 over and have it as plus 1 equals 0. So then I've got 2x squared, this is easy to multiply out, plus x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. This now gives me 3x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0. I will need a 3x and an x to get the 3x at the start. I'll need 1 and a 1 here to get the 1 there, and you'll see that the 3x times the 1 and the 1 times the x gives me what I need. Okay, equals 0. So then I have x from the first bracket equals minus 1/3, and from the second I have x equals minus 1. So if I go back, if I bring this down and show you we're working on this here, so when x equals minus 1/3, y will equal 4 minus 1/3, plus or minus gives you that. So y will equal 3 2/3. And when x equals minus 1, okay, when x equals minus 1, then let's bring it across here. Y will equal 4 minus 1. 4 plus minus 1 is the same as 4 minus 1. And so y equals 3. So our solutions then, x is minus 1/3, y is 3 2/3. X is minus 1, y is 3. So there's 2 examples for you, and this really is one of the hardest sort of questions you'll get on a GCSE paper.